I have a question for the Democrats. When is enough enough? What does this man in the White House have to do for you to stand up and say enough is enough? This man has done illegal act after illegal act, has done so many impeachable offenses since he's been inaugurated. And you all are acting like that things are normal. You're acting like this is just politics as usual. He has no guardrails. Nobody within his regime is telling him no, which is why he purposefully appointed so many people that are unqualified. And we just have to sit back and just take it. We have to just sit back and just say, "Look, this is where we are." Bullshit. You had a chance to take a stand and at least show that there's at least a majority of you that are in line in saying this man is not fit to be the president. And 128 of you said no. 128. 79 said yes. You guys stabbed Al Green in the back again. All this man did when he spoke up at his faux State of the Union address earlier this year and say, you don't have a mandate to cut Medicaid. You don't have a mandate to do foreign affairs without congressional consent. And I've had dozens of arguments about past presidents. You can tiptoe through certain acts. But just Donnie alone bombed Syria twice, tore up the Iran agreement, increased drone strikes by 400%. But Kamala was the warmonger. His history shows that this is exactly what he is. He ran on being for peace because he wanted to get the votes. If you actually pay attention to what he does, he's 100% a warmonger. So we had an opportunity to say, you can't do this. Even if the motion failed, you all have to think in your vapid little pea brains that what he is doing is illegal and unconstitutional. But what did you do? You cowered again. You fucking got in line like good little boys and girls because you don't want to fucking lose the donor money. Most of you are in the pockets of AIPAC. Most of you are firmly in the colon of the millionaires and billionaires that cut you a check and not represent us. What does this man have to fucking do for you to say enough? People that are trying to do the right thing in getting legal status in this country, they're being scooped up off the street by fucking pussies in masks. We're trying to have peaceful protest in Los Angeles. And there's the fucking National Guard because of 6 blocks of protests. And people are acting like the city is on fire. When is enough enough? Now, I saw a video earlier from a gentleman that I've seen on TikTok a lot. He had a rational, well thought out rationale of not being too pissed off. Because initially he said, fuck this, why? I want to see the names. There's other things going on right now with the shit bill that the Republicans are trying to shoehorn in, which is their only agenda of this year. You have that. You have the economy in shambles. You had that fallout with Elon when he dropped the Epstein files bombshell. You have all these factors, and we keep hearing it's a distraction, it's a distraction, it's a distraction. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. This is what happens when the trash Supreme Court gives him this mirage of immunity. Nope, as long as it's an official act. He is blatantly pissing on the Constitution, and he does it every day. And we go about our lives as if everything's normal. Again, I ask, when is enough enough? People are being scooped out off the street, sent to a fucking gulag, possibly never to be seen again, because they're not getting fucking due process. And the Supreme Court just urinated on that too. Well, it's still on the stay. It's temporary. I mean, they're gonna, they still have to, litigate the merits of the matter. They still are allowing the fucking Gestapo to do the illegal acts they've been doing. Destroying lives, destroying families. People that have no criminal backgrounds. They're trying to seek the American dream. They're trying to do things the right way. And it's not mattering. Because a convicted felon is operating our government like his own personal play place. You all have to see this every fucking day. We're out in the real world happen to witness this. Now, I understand the privilege that I have because of the color of my skin. That's why I feel, since it is not about me, to stand up for the people that don't have a voice, in fear that they might get scooped up. This man is urinating on free speech. He's going after everybody that he has gripe with. He ran on vengeance. He ran on going after his political enemies. For years, we heard this is weaponization of the government. This is weaponization of the government. And he does it every day, and nobody's making a fucking peep. You had a chance to make a fucking stand, and you did nothing. Al Green is more of a patriot than any of you fucking pussies. Those 79 people that said yes to impeach, they're fucking patriots. They have more of a spine than you. The Republicans, they're all in line. We understand that they're all in lockstep. Whatever Daddy Trump says, we got to do. Because they all live inside of his fucking colon. And he tells them when they can come out for air. You had a chance to make a fucking statement. At least get things in motion. I don't want to hear that the optics of this wasn't there. I want you to do this every day of every week of every month until something fucking changes. When is enough enough? Because if that's the case, you all are worthless. You're as useful as tits on a bowl. You're just occupying space and making six figures. You don't represent the people that voted for you. That is utter chicken shit. Now, I've seen the list of the people that voted no. Some of them, not a surprise. A few people from Ohio, that pisses me off. One of them was on the hit list from the psychopath that assassinated those two people in Minnesota a couple weeks ago. This man is allowed to be lawless. Yes, he's lost 96% of the cases that has been taken to court. But all it takes is one. All it takes is one thing to go in his favor, and it's a seismic shift. We have to have all these flaming hoops that we have to jump through to hopefully make sure that it doesn't get to the Supreme Court. Because they're going to back him up damn near every time. When are any of you going to take a fucking stand? Because right now, that's how this changes. Because of the immunity decision, the way the Constitution is set up, when things go awry, you are to impeach, convict, and remove. You had a fucking chance to do that, or at least start the process. And if it would have failed today, fuck it. Do it again. We have to wake up every fucking day and see, what did he do today? His first term looks like child's play. And the reason why is because he had at least somewhat competent people. Milley, Esper, etc., etc. We have a drunk former Fox News host. We have a groveling psychopath that is going to be in charge of our health. Marco Rubio, who was supposed to be the good one, the actual competent one of this whole bunch, has lost his soul. We have a couch fucker who used to call this man America's Schmittler. We have a clown car of a regime that is in charge of our lives. And you motherfuckers said no. I don't want to hear about optics. I don't want to hear this isn't the right time. Fight like hell to chop that stupid fucking bill as much as you fucking can. Ask for the fucking Epstein files. That should be your Hunter Biden's laptop. That went out like a fucking fart in the wind. Fucking have some controversy. Get some headlines. They're fucking handcuffing people in Congress. Alex Padilla, Brad Langler. Somebody from New Jersey could face 17 years for doing her fucking job. And you people said no. So I ask again, what do you stand for? Do you stand for the American public? The people that you're supposed to represent? Or do you represent the people that cut you a check? If that's what you stand for, guess what? In the midterms, if we have free and fair elections, if that is the case, you all should be on the chopping block. You all should be voted out. If you're not going to fight this motherfucker tooth and nail like they would be doing, they did it under Joe Biden. They did it under Barack Obama. They don't want to work with you. You can scratch their back all you want. They don't want to work with you. Yes, they have the majority, so make them work for it. Stop acting like this is 2017. Hell, stop acting like it's 1997. For once in your miserable fucking lives, please grow a set or step the fuck aside so we can actually have somebody that will fight for the people that don't want this. We didn't fuck around, but you're making us find out.